Alrighty then, let's get going. I've just been disassembling the Gundam when I realised, oops, went a bit over time in getting prepared. So once I get this apart, we can get started. So in the video I watched about doing this stuff, the person used a airbrush, but I don't have one of those. And if I did have an airbrush, I would have like a proper full setup. So was that just glitching just now? I can't tell. Well, it's a bit laggy, I can see, but oh, come on, seriously? Does not want to come off. Okay, let me check the manual real quick, because it's really making it out to be that it doesn't come apart. But that doesn't make sense. There's that part. Where's the body done? Yeah, okay, so that part is a part of the body. I had just forgotten. Okay, and sorry dog, but you can't be in here right now. Alright, I'm back. I'm going to slightly lower the music so that it doesn't... Alright, there we go, that should be good. Get you back open. And let's see then. These need to go back together. Just do a quick check up on the decal that goes on the head, because it is not staying on perfectly, which I didn't think it would when I first found out that the yellow was a decal, but that's just part of life, I guess. Either way, there's that done. So, plenty of paper towels to work with here. There's a lot that we have to get done, so let's move all the parts over to the side for now. Another paper towel for cleaning the brush. Now then, I actually don't think we'll need to clean the brush, but Boom. Bank glass dropper. Once I get it out of its packaging, okay, where's my tears off nicely once it's got a little cut in it. There we go. And here we have our... Oh, it just falls out. Never mind then. Here we have our little glass dropper. So let's put these away then. Now then, the first thing we're going to have to do is take some lacquer thinner and our lacquer gloss and put some thinner in it. You see this line here? I believe the paint only goes up to there. Or about, I don't know. This one kind of seemed empty. I cannot tell how much is in there. Anyway, goes up to that part I showed before, and there is a smell to it, so I'm glad I have all the windows and such open. Make sure I drink water. Be drinking that, and now yes, this just goes in here, sucks them up, and drop it in until we get to the desired amount. So that should be 2 of these then. Yep, that's what we were looking for. These actually a little bit more than that than what we were hoping for, but this one seemed kind of empty compared to the paints, and that was what the paints wanted, and I did not want to push it and end up ruining the lacquer or ruining the gloss. And if I'm correct, we shouldn't have to put anything on the accent color. So of course, search that up later. Not sure if we're going to get to it during the stream. So now we close this up and we shake for 15 seconds. Luckily, we have a little timer which I'll start at 30 and end at 45 seconds. So that's 10 seconds. And that's 15. Oh yeah, I can see little particles and all that swirling around inside. All the air bubbles. That means it's nice and mixed thoroughly. So let's put this away for now then. Now then, fateful decision. Which are we panel lining first? I'm thinking of just doing this first. But I also want to pull everything apart a bit more to make it a bit easier to panel line when we get around to it. So let's go through doing that. Yep, that's fine. Take the feet off the legs. Hands off the arms. No real reason behind hands off the arms. Nothing in the way really there, but still. Arms off shoulders? Yeah, we'll do arms off shoulders. Since those can go either way, really. Oh, I forgot to set up the light. I knew something felt off. I noticed it, I believe, in the second episode, but the Kamen Rider Gav in the background of what's her name's place where Shoma is staying. I can't remember her name for the life of me. But she has the same like phone and light stand as me in the show. There we go. Pop that off. Get out the paintbrush. And I'm just going to have to apply it with a paintbrush because I don't really have any other way to do it, so... Let's get going, I guess. Yep, dog's definitely not in the room. Yeah, shove that out too, since it also needs to be glossed. This outstretched. I guess that's not too important, but it... Well, anyway, though. Then the idea is that this just behaves as a protective coating. For when I apply the panel accent stuff, which does mean it will likely be a different stream as I'm applying it this stream and then doing panel lining another. It kind of smells like bananas. I should actually get another one out for the parts that have been, that have had it applied. Where do I grab it from now? Because I've applied it everywhere. Oh well. Yeah, so let's go through and do all the weapons first. And hopefully I put a good amount of thinner in and I haven't messed it up in any way. The guitars are nice to do since there's a little section that doesn't need any coating applied. Do the shoulders next. Oh wait, plugged it in but haven't turned it on. Flashbang incoming. I do suggest closing your eyes for a minute. I'll let you know when it's done. Alright, all safe now. Yeah, it looks much brighter now, that's good. Don't really think I'll be applying... Yeah, I'll apply panel lining pen to the shoulders. Paint's not going to flow too well into those. it will flow into some of these parts well enough. There we go. Looks like this is just going to be a shorter stream at this rate. Might have to do a follow-up stream tomorrow to make up for this one being so short. Majority of these things will need to be panel lined traditionally. Like the GN drives, they're just going to fall into the crevices and mess that part up, so that has to be done by pen. Majority of the other ones are little crevices I'll have to paint in using the pen. Yeah, nothing on the feet either. Okay, so this kit's just not too good for being accent lined, I guess. Get into the more interesting ones soon enough. I didn't check how long it takes the gloss to dry. I should have done that. Would have made this a bit easier knowing if I can just start now or I have to wait till tomorrow or whatever. Here's some parts I can use the panel lining well. Hey devil. What emoji is that? Let's see its name. Ah, Zentrea, I thought so. He came in right at the tail end. Because it turns out it does not take any time at all to do this part, and because majority of the pieces can't use the accenting liquid I use, or I'm wanting to use. Point of the accenting liquid is to flow, and a lot of the parts I'm wanting to use it on, it would just flow into parts I don't want it touching, or flow out entirely, and like not stay in. This part got easier to pull out after getting it the first time. This part just does not want to go in though. I mean, it's not that bad. After all, it means I don't have to do too much with it. And given that I find it a little scary since I've never done it before, doing as little as possible is not something I complain about. Alright, we'll just put that there for now. And last part. This one is going to be using it a lot actually, so that's good. Just glossy inside, entire side really. Because the gloss is also used for stuff like holding decals down and all that. It's just like the final layer put on to help make everything look nice. Done with that now that I've done everything, but I just want to dry this part a little because I think I put a bit too much on. Oh, it seems to set really fast actually. We might be able to do the rest today. Let me quickly search it up. For Tamiya gloss to dry. Oh, okay. Yeah, so safe to touch within an hour and mess around within 24 hours. So while it seems done now, I should wait until tomorrow. Man. But hey, you know what? Earlier stream, so 24 hours will be by the time my usual stream time is tomorrow. So I can just do it at normal time tomorrow. So I do apologise for that. Got your hopes up a little bit. Thought we were going to be doing more, but yeah. Seems dry, but things said to leave it. So I'm gonna just not touch anything I shouldn't be. I'll research it a bit more. Who knows, maybe it was completely fine to work with. Either way though, I will... Oh hey, it's taken some of the red off that's always on the paintbrush after making Leo. But yeah, I guess I'll see you tomorrow then. Bye!